I don't think I have any new skills because my friends suck. Nope. Open handbook. Bullets! I always go through the evidence first. Probably. People say that rabbit in the moon is making rice cakes. That's the pattern they say the craters make. Wait. Wait, that's what mochi is. Instead of seeing a face. Yeah, that's what I hear too. I try to see it, but I don't see it. Okay, we have 18 pieces of evidence. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. I don't see a face either. Yeah, no, me neither. The man on the moon, I don't know who it is, but I can't see the features. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished because of this. The upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. 7 a.m. Oh, this is a series of events. 7 a.m. Makoto awakes to the morning announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Aoi arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Makoto is told to find the pickaxe. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime, the other side was completely clean and dry. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet, yeah, we know there was 5. He kept repeating himself. There's 5 chickens. There's 5 chickens. Tattoo of a wolf. Makoto, a wolf. What does it mean? Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed that the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi weren't in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen and there were blood stains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding. The blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Muguro Ikusaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier, she became bin obsessed. Okay, I'm reading that right. She became bin obsessed. I read things wrong, but that's what it says. She became bin obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. She became bin obsessed. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. Okay, the creases in that document look like Makoto's face. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Mukuro Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Makoto wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. This woodblock decoration was found in Kyoko's room. it looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. And that's all our truth bullets. We have finished our preparations. To battle!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
That's all we
Well
get.
then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Kyoko's standing right there.
Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Are you telling me ghosts don't have legs?
That's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her is her gloves. Her face, her piercing glare.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
You don't like the English VA? Really? I haven't heard the Japanese VA, so I don't even know what to compare it to.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
I find the English voice actors quite, like, top-notch. Hi, Magma. Welcome home.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
The Japanese voice for Monokuma is insane. I'm gonna have to listen to the cutscenes. I'm so used to English. So, I'll watch anime subbed, but I can't play a game subbed because, like, the text that's being shown, I don't know if it's like, it's just the dubbing department, they don't like do the, like, the timing's not the same. So I find myself having a hard time following what I'm reading to what's being said. I don't know, that was just my experience with Virtue's Last Reward. I was like, I'm gonna try and listen to it with the original Japanese cast, and I was having a hard time following because the timing was not matching with the English words. So I just gave up playing games subbed. I don't mind the rest, it's just Monokuma I don't like. Really? Very interesting. I'm gonna have to listen to Monokuma's lines.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Welcome in, Rudris.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here. And the rest of the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to something. I'm arguing. I'm arguing with Hero, of all people. Fragments near the dead body, sprinklers, exploded body analysis, fake nails, tattoo on the right hand. Fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
No.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No!
Because that
You-
corpse is
I
absolutely
missed.
Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I agree. How do you fast forward? I know that body isn't Kyoko's and I know I can prove it.
That
Kyoko, there's... Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up.
in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well,
Whoops.
yeah, she's been wearing gloves.
Yes.
No, that's wrong. No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Oh yeah. That would have been hella uncomfortable.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? We're complicated like that.
No, no, no. If I was uncomfortable with my hands, I would also not wear fake nails because that brings attention to your hands.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
How weird is that conversation? Like, dead body belongs to Kyoko. Meanwhile, Kyoko's like, I'm standing right here. But sure, let's argue about that.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
I mean, you did have an AI there before. You mean alter ego? I'm Team Byakuya with that comment.
That's the first thing
Idiot.
I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Shoot, I just put a cucumber in my mouth, Makoto. There is a robot bear. You can replace a robot bear, though. She's right there. Before anything, we need to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Tattoo?
If Kyoko really is still alive, then
You
who
could make
died?
a Kyoko robot, yes.
There's gotta be
But that takes
some way
time.
to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Oh my god, stop with the
Then
spinning
there's
words.
nothing else we can do, right?
Scorch beyond recognition, maybe? We need to find out who the victim was before we can do anything.
If Kyoko really is
Still alive. Then who?
who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
No! Oh, I got it.
No, that's wrong.
He's a pine
There
cone.
was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh?
It's a pretty
Is
sick
this-
design.
A dog?
No, it's a wolf. It's a Fenrir.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Oh my god.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
I missed
That's
the
the name
joke.
of the military
Oh no.
group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
I'm not gonna repeat it. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad
I'm not gonna repeat it. It must be a good one. There's cussing involved.
would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
It involved the female dog word.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... no. Hangman's Gambit. Is it wolf? Hey, yeah, it's wolf. W. I would like to buy a W. Why is there a Y in here? L. Why is there an H? Useless.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf race. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo.
It was a good one.
And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
She was marked as the ultimate soldier.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Yeah, but she could have just simply been wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
I think the mastermind is Potato Boy, and he's been faking his potato-ness. Do you think it's us? Or Hero? No, Hero is a pine cone.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
Oh no, it's between me and Kyoko.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Me? Based on what we know, there are only 2 suspects. Me and Kyoko.
I got it!
Toko and
We've
Genocide
narrowed it
Jack.
down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
Oh shoot. So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. He could have lied about the garden if he was the only one who saw it. This is true.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Because he said there was no dead body when he left the garden at night. But he risks someone calling him out to saying that they went into the garden. I don't know, in the middle of the night. Actually, no, they were all together in the gym. I don't know. Maybe.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
They were both in the garden last night.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
9:30?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
The body was discovered at 9.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
I don't know if they were paired, but they were both there last night. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be here for 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Okay, so we
Which
don't have an
means
alibi from 10 to
PM
7:30.
7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi between 10 p.m. until 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period. And I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Oh, gosh. Yeah, 10 p.m. is the nighttime announcement. Oh, what time did they leave the bomb? 9. Shoot, what were my
We've established
bullets?
a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of
Whoops.
that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh, shoot. Don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would
okay,
be
so I
the
have
time.
9 o'clock. No. 10 o'clock and 7:30 in the morning. There's something that happens there every morning at a certain time. Okay, so 7:30,
We've
but it wasn't
established a time
sprinklers.
frame for the murder. It took
Body
place
analysis?
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Really?
Shoot!
No. How do I say that the sprinkler system went off?
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Fragments near the body.
It took place somewhere between 10
Sprinklers,
o'clock
fake
at night
nails, tattoo.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Unless I'm supposed to... Hang on, sprinklers on 10 o'clock?
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Or body
Yeah,
on
from
9 o'clock?
10 o'clock to 7:30.
Hang on.
That's more than enough.
Time to commit murder.
Right. So
I
Makoto,
don't
if you have any
know.
objections, now would be the time.
I don't know.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Ugh.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have.
Yeah,
2 o'clock,
from
3
10
o'clock,
to
4 o'clock,
7:30.
7:30?
That's more than
Enough
enough
time
time to
9:30?
commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I'm trying to object, I just don't know how.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
There we go. Okay.
No, it's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
This part?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
No, only
Sorry,
the top
Toko,
half.
but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
What?
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
This girl.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No.
Man, you're totally wacko.
She's not right in the
You
head.
really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence. That should do it. Can everyone tell her that I doused the body with a bucket of water? Aw, bad rhythm game.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! Enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! Enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit
Don't shoot.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No!
I'm gonna lose.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me?
Thank God for fever.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Oh no, I have to do this again. Failed. Well, Pop-Tarts, I'm the killer. What was I supposed to shoot it with? Body analysis?
Is this really the end for all?
Try that again. What do you say? Want to give it a shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I messed up. I messed up. Fail. These rhythm games, I tell you.
I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I admit nothing. No!
I'm so bad at this.
That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. How can you
Exploded
say it
body
wasn't the
analysis?
This should prove it.
Thank God.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Me too.
Let's just
Me too, Hina.
move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Well, she wouldn't know because she got exploded.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
She did get
So if
thrown
the
across the room and
sprinklers
didn't see
get
him
the
do it,
body
yeah.
wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Convenient.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thank you, hero.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
No pressure.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
Jambo Father and Son Gaming, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Monokuma, we've been blaming you since the first case.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
She wasn't dead until the bomb went off. No, they said they said the victim was dead before the bomb went off. No, I think that's explicitly said.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
So why was
As a
Mukuro hiding?
result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
She still could... No, I don't think so. Hang on. Let's go back to the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. It doesn't say what kind of wounds though, but it does say that she got smacked upside the head with a metal object. I don't know where I wouldn't even know how that's relevant because we haven't come across any metal pipes.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
She has a motive, but I don't think she would go this way.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Oh, great. It's a duel between me and Kyoko.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
The body could have been moved. Yeah, that too. A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could have been... this.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
But the killer would have had to go back at 7:30 to get rid of the tarp.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To give a false time of death.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
The thing is, I think Makoto still has an alibi after 7:30 because the sprinklers go off at 7:30, right? So we'll say that there was a tarp on the body. Sprinkler system goes off. Someone has to go and get rid of the tarp.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
Oh, wait, hold up. There would have been blood on the tarp.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Body before explosion. Body before explosion?
By covering the body
Let's
with
listen
the
to what
tarp,
everyone has to say.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
But the body was dirty. There has to be a clue hidden in the tarp somewhere. What is a tarp? I can tell you what a tarp is. A tarp is like a plasticky material that you put over something so that you prevent it from getting wet. So like some people would put tarps over their tents so they, if ever it rains, the tent doesn't get wet. Things like that. A tarp prevents things from getting wet.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp
Only
was
dirty
only
on
on
one side.
is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
No problem, Peppa.
But
I
the
got you.
underside of the tarp,
I know some words.
it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected
Was
from
protected
the water.
from the water. Okay,
Since
that's
it was
right.
facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I need to open up my bullets. Hold up.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Gosh. Rudris, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the jungle. Hang on. Body before. Corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen and there was blood stains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding. The blood was still wet. Okay. I don't know what to hit with
the
this.
killer prevented it from getting wet.
Like, the tarp
So
should
the
be
reason
dirty.
the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Whoops. That was wrong. Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There is a contradiction. I just don't know which one it is. I just realized why the jungle thing. Of course, the jungle where the tiger lives. Yes, Pepper. Yes.
By covering the body with the tarp,
I'm gonna hit them all.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Or no,
So
maybe it's the
reason
completely
tarp
clean.
was only dirty on one side
Because it should be dirty on
because
the other.
sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from, since it was facing down toward the body. Of course it
smarty.
didn't get dirty.
Shoot, I missed. That's the words that I want to hit.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got that.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected since it was facing down. Of course it didn't get dirty.
Really? There has to be a clue hidden in the tarp somewhere.
By covering the body with the tarp,
What else do I have? Knife at the
killer
scene of the
prevented
crime.
it from getting
Exploded body analysis. Fragments
So the
near
reason
the
tarp
body
was
when
only
the
dirty
body
on
was
one
found.
Side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp,
What haven't I hit yet?
it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Okay.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I don't understand. There has to be a clue.
by covering the body with the tarp,
I'm gonna try one more thing.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side.
I have to copy something, but I don't know what to copy.
Shoot!
The bullet that I have isn't what it isn't doing what I want it to do.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented.
So the reason the tarp
Only dirty on one side,
It's because that side,
protected
since it was
from
facing,
water,
Of course, it didn't get dirty.
didn't get dirty. Oh my gosh, I'm at a standstill.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Am I on the right train of thought here?
the killer prevented
I had
it
to
from
listen to
getting
a
wet.
meeting and miss stuff. Oh, well, I've
So
been
the
stuck on the
reason
same
the tarp
argument.
was only dirty on one side.
I'm trying to figure out how to point out that. So the tarp was laid out on the body, but there was blood stains. So why is one side still clean?
Because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Like knife at the crime scene, exploded body analysis. No. Fragments, no. When the body was found, no. Knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given Makoto. I'm on the, yeah, okay. I'm on the right train of thought. I just don't know. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's 'cause
We
that
have
side
6
was
minutes.
protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Didn't get dirty because it was protected from the water. That's right, though. Huh. Find a way to explain what you are thinking is the hardest thing on this game. Right! Like, I know the answer. I know it. And the one bullet that says that there's blood splatter, I've tried it on every statement. So I have to copy something. Gosh, I don't know.
By covering the body with the tarp,
I'm protected from water right now.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side.
I don't know.
Shoot!
I'm gonna die here.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the
Yeah.
underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Yeah.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Hold up. It's protected by the water. It's protected by the
covering
water.
the body
That should be
with the
protected by blood.
The killer
Prevented it
I'll
from
try
So
that.
the reason the tarp was
It's because the
I
sprinkler,
don't
but the underside of
know.
it was totally spotless.
I might have to go to the
that side
Google.
was since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, copy it.
by covering the body with the killer
prevented it.
So the reason the tarp was open is because the sprinkler got that.
But the underside of it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected since it was facing down toward the body. Of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay. Didn't get dirty, so I'm going to use that on the first statement.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side.
No! The question is, why isn't it soaked in blood since the victim was stabbed, or so I think? Yeah. Why isn't it soaked in blood?
Shoot.
I don't know how to, like, relay that statement with the words that I'm being given.
by covering the killer prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring, but the underside of it was totally. It's because that side was since it was facing down. Of
Hang
course it
on.
Didn't get dirty.
No, I want didn't get dirty.
By
fast
covering
forwarded
the
too
killer
far.
prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring, but the underside of it was totally. It's because that side.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Whoops. Okay, let's try this again. Last try, because Makoto's gonna die. What's the evidence I have? The evidence I
By
have
covering the body
is
with the tarp,
body before the
the killer
explosion,
prevented it from
exploded
getting wet.
body analysis,
So the
fragments
reason
near
the
the
tarp
dead
was
body,
only dirty
when the
on
body
one
was found,
side
knife at the crime
because
scene.
the sprinkler got that side wet.
Oh, I just lost my bullet.
But the underside of the tarp, It was totally
If
spotless,
anything,
right?
I feel like body before, where is it? Body before explosion is relevant because there's blood splatters everywhere. What about knife on spotless statement? The knife just says found near the body, same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It's also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto. Can try that. I have to get to that the
side
statement
was
that I want to
protected
copy.
from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body,
Probably
of
gonna die
course it
anyways.
didn't get dirty.
Nope. Makoto's guilty again. Oh, I was gonna say, we can try again? This case is so hard to unravel. Like, I know what happened. I know what happened. Say yes. Try again,
I
Makoto.
refuse to give up yet.
Je refuse. Yeah, it didn't say anything about the blood. So, next, I'm gonna try and copy spotless and protected from the water. I don't know, like, what other combination have we
By
not
covering the
tried?
body with the tarp,
The killer prevented it.
So the reason the tarp was open is because the sprinkler got, but the underside of it was totally spotless. It's because
That side was protected since it was facing down toward the body. Of course.
Thank you. Didn't want to miss it again.
By covering the body with the tarp,
The killer prevented it from.
so
The reason the tarp was only dirty on one
What?
side.
Oh, wrong statement. Makoto.
Shoot!
That's not what I wanted to do.
By covering the body, the killer
prevented it from.
So the reason the tarp was open is because the sprinkler.
I'm
but the
shooting
underside
too
of
fast.
It was totally spotless.
It's because that
I
side
was protected.
since it was facing down toward the. Of course, it didn't get dirty.
That.
By covering the body with the tarp,
the killer prevented it from.
So the reason the tarp was
It's because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that's.
No. Oh, what else? Hang on. I'm going to the Google. There's an ad starting in 56 minutes. I'm just gonna roll it now. Okay, let's do that again. I swear I shot that statement with that bullet.
by covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only
dirty on.
is because the sprinkler got that.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless. It's because
That side was protected from.
since it was
Facing down. Of course, it didn't get dirty.
Of course I mess up. Of course I mess up my shooting.
By covering the body with
With the tarp, the killer prevented it.
So the
Reason the tarp was only
dirt is because the sprinkler, but the underside of it was totally spotless. It's because
that side
I was since it was
facing down. Of course.
No, 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 no.
by covering the body with the tarp,
I just want to shoot the
the killer
statement.
prevented it from getting wet.
so the
Reason the tarp was only
is because the sprinkler, but the underside of it was totally spotless. It's because
that
side was since it was facing down.
Of course.
I swear I already did that. I feel like I did.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
10 years later.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Yeah, I'm with Byakuya on that.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, What if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
No. Ah, yes, the missing chicken.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Thing is, like, if I'm just picturing this. I don't know if that's how it happened. Just putting the chicken on the body and then shanking the chicken, or did they like gut the chicken first? I don't know how they did it, but it's probably chicken blood. Where'd the chicken's body go? I don't know. I got blood from right there in the garden, right? That must mean chicken. The because.
I got it!
The because.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Maybe they ate it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Oh, right. Feed the chicken to the big carnivorous
Perhaps,
plant. That
but
makes
even
sense.
so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
100% makes sense.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Very weird.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Ooh, maybe.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
No, Makoto, it was not. You liar.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Okay, there you go. Good boy. Wait, didn't the knife go all the way through the other side? That's what the Monokuma file says.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Okay.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood.
Look at all those photos with red X's on them. That's so depressing.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
Yeah, but when? Like, it would have had to have been set after 7:30.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Dang it, Hina.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you
Shoot.
say?
Oh no, she has a point.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I was eating breakfast. I was sick the day before. I had to eat my noms.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Narrator. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I never realized that it said narrator when you picked up a truth bullet.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
What? No, I don't like those odds. Flip a coin? No.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Shoot. Shoot, this is gonna bite me in the rear.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
It's the knife y'all gave to me. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can let Toko keep it, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? What to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Oh yeah, I noticed earlier. I know you guys are gonna blame me for it. What was the correct answer? I'm doing stuff on the side. The correct answer was the body before the explosion and how the tarp was clean on one side. I could have sworn I already shot that statement. Kitty!
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her. Yeah, but who moved the body? You didn't.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
No, it came from the 5th floor.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
I'm not convinced. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Disguised dead body. Body before the explosion. Exploded body analysis. Fragments near the dead body when the body was found.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Yeah.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then... that seals it! Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No.
So there's no question.
Monokuma file?
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Disguise?
What a
What's
horrible
disguised
man
dead
you are,
body?
Makoto.
Murder took place before sprinklers turned on. The suspect covered the body with a tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. This jacket had previously been treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it. I want to go with disguised. I used that knife to kill Mukuro? No, there's no way.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the
That
same one
or-
we gave to Makoto.
It really is,
Body
isn't
before
it?
the explosion.
I was
In
afraid
a
of
disguised? No,
If
body
he
before
did
the
have that
explosion.
knife before, then... that
Or
seals it.
disguised.
Makoto
Torn.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically...
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot, no.
Shoot!
I don't think it was stabbed.
The
Okay,
knife
disguised.
we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid.
If he did
I'm
have
probably
that
gonna get an
knife
F for this
before,
trial.
then that seals it.
Just because I had that automatically makes me the.
Well, getting stabbed is what.
Okay.
No, it's wrong.
Dang, this trial's brutal.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
We just went through this.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So what? That's major information.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. No, it was once through and through.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Don't mind me.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
So extra.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
How far in the beginning? Like the beginning?
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Because we'd probably see the person's face.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Rude.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
No.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why do I have to tell her? Y'all are, like, dead set on making me guilty. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Where is it? This thing.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Would Toko not have realized that there was a bomb near the person's face?
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Yep.
And the only one who would benefit from that
Oh, it's Kyoko. Okay, well now Kyoko is prime suspect number 1.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
She's quiet. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Great. Body before the explosion, Monokuma File 5, exploded body analysis. Only 3 bullets, how nice.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No, she was dead before the explosion.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Nope.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Possibly.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I'm gonna go with countless wounds. It was listed last.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Doesn't specify what kind of wounds.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined,
Shoot.
correct?
What do you think? There's some kind of mistake lurking in what I said? Oh, what? Oh, copy fatal injury.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Like, I want to agree.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
No.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
No, really.
Shoot!
What do I have?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Monokuma file, body before the explosion,
The victim's
exploded
fatal
body
injury
analysis.
has yet to be determined, correct?
Explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet while the bottom half remained dry. Corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. Knife had been thrust into the abdomen. There were blood stains around the wound. Body had stopped bleeding. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. So, gosh, I don't know. Try a few things.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Like there's no blood everywhere,
There's
so
only one
I
other
think
thing.
maybe body before the explosion?
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Ah, dang it. I missed.
Then,
I
shall
should
we continue
probably
the
read
debate?
Makoto's speech bubble.
The victim's fatal injury has yet...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Whoops.
Well,
Yeah?
And it wasn't because of the knife. And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Whoops.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue
continue the debate?
The victim's
fatal injury had...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife. And then
I
there's
keep
only
hitting
one
that
other
statement.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Nothing contradicts each other.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Hit upside the head.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally
Having
dead
a
when that
hard
happened.
time.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of
No.
her head.
I probably have to copy something. Fatal injury.
Shoot!
It's a shame like you can't agree with someone. I'm dead. I'm dead. Because is it 2 or 3? 2 or 3. You can agree with a statement. And I agree with most of these statements except the hit upside the head.
Is... I refuse to give up yet.
Je refuse. Okay, let's try this again. Actually, listen to what Makoto says.
Then shall we continue the debate?
One moment, please. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with... Oh, wait, hold up. The wounds are several days old.
The victim's
I think I
Fatal
got it.
injury has yet...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife. And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was...
And more than that, the victim had...
No! What do you think there's a mistake? The wounds are several days old.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Did I use victim's fatal injury on the wounds?
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
According to the...
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had wounds
Shoot.
across her
Shoot.
entire body.
I can only think of one thing that could have killed her.
Then shall we continue the debate? The
I don't
victim's
know.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And
2
it
more
wasn't me
tries.
because of the knife,
And then
right? And then
I'll
there's only
look
one
for
other
an answer.
thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
If I can just
And
hit it
more than
properly,
that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
I
body.
can just hit the statement that I want.
then shall we continue?
Continue the debate. The victim's...
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Use your
explosion didn't
slowdowns.
kill
Use
her
your
for sure.
slowdowns.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
And then there's only one other
Oh, yeah.
According to... That's gotta be... There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
Why
head.
is it being absorbed?
And more
More than that,
That I'm
the
not-
victim had
I'm not
suffered
hitting it
countless
right.
wounds across her entire body.
then
Shall we continue the debate? The
victim's fatal injury has yet to be
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me. And then
Oh, yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta...
Hit it. No. Okay. One more try. I'm gonna hit the last statement with fatal wound.
Then shall we continue?
Continue the debate.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
the explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because then there's only.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it.
Sounds funny when he
And
says,
more
"Oh
than
yeah."
that, the victim had wounds across her entire body.
Really? Okay, Redress, I'm ready for the answer. What do you think? There's some mistake lurking in what I said? Yes, because those wounds are several days old.
Shoot!
Ah.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No, it wasn't the explosion.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Nope, it wasn't because of the knife.
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Actually, what does the evidence say about the back of her head? It's the opposite? Okay.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate?
So many combinations.
Has yet to be determined.
No, don't copy it.
correct?
I pulled X too long. Yeah, you can backbeat.
Shoot!
Just to get us past this darn non-stop debate.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury
I'm just
has
gonna go
yet to be
copy
determined, correct?
The explosion didn't
Countless
kill her
wounds.
for sure.
It's hit on the back of the head.
Well, yeah. She was already totally
Not
dead
fatal
when that
injury.
happened.
Okay.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
I have one heart
According to
left.
the Monokuma file, that's gotta... There's evidence that showed
She was hit on the back.
Okay,
And more
let's
than
try
that,
this
the victim
again.
has suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue
The debate?
The victim's injury has yet.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you. Gosh.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Like, I know the answer. I know it's the blow to the head because the countless wounds were from several days ago.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They
But
didn't
for
have
some
anything to
reason,
do
my
with it?
brain wasn't, like, processing how to get past this debate.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
It's so complicated.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
A pipe.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
As thick as a metal pipe. I'd say a pickaxe, but a pickaxe has a pointed tip.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
No. It would have crushed her skull.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Thank you, Toko.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No, you're gonna hurt yourself.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oh,
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
it's a great game. It's just some of the statements are a little hard to get past.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Guys, no bickering.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
You're gonna start the second one soon. Is this the first time you play through the franchise?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Yes. Oh, 2 is really good. B3 is also really good. Played 1, 2, and B3. Haven't watched the anime besides some episodes. The anime adds a little bit more lore, more information. I would recommend watching Danganronpa 3 after playing 1 and 2.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon? I don't know. Do I have that information? Is it this? That's not a big blunt object. It's titanium. It's a really strong stick.
I got it!
Oh, cool.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Oh, they were all duct taped together. Yes, okay, yes. That makes a big stick.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
This entire case is weird, Hina.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. A secret? Do tell. Bloody duct tape. Oh, bloody duct tape. Kyoko's account, Monokuma's account, wood block key, titanium arrows. What y'all have to say?
The titanium arrow. It
No,
was
not
in the dojo
a arrow,
locker,
many
right?
arrows.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
I feel like that's what it is.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Uh-huh. Whoops.
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Okay,
Talking
tape
back
them all
to
together.
Master. You have no right!
Did they smack? They didn't jab. They must have smacked. No, this makes sense.
The titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo. I have no.
No doubt that was the murder
Are
weapon.
you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
I'm sure.
What's
I'm
the
convinced.
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Oh my god, why are your words getting smaller?
To Master!
You have no right!
I wasn't paying attention to her words.
The titanium arrow.
Arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no.
No doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like
Thank you.
No, it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Watch the animation from this game while I was playing. It's really good too. It's good as far as video game adaptation, or sorry, game to anime adaptations go. The pacing isn't that great, but everything that's not an investigation is well done. Like if you can't play through 40 hours of the game, the anime is just fine.
another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Why not throw it out? There's a garbage room. Guys, why are you leaving evidence everywhere?
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, so put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Were you even listening?
That was pretty deep.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
No, I call shenanigans.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Kyoko lying. I saw you in the dojo the first day we went to the 5th floor. Don't lie.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Kyoko, for lying to me, I'm throwing you under the bus.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
I don't know if Makoto's gonna throw her under the bus.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to The death of us all, remember?
No pressure.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I know what evidence he's talking about, but I call shenanigans.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
He could have planted it because he had the key to her bedroom.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
I need to forget everything about this game so I can replay it. 7 or 8 years of not playing it does the trick. Like, I know who the culprits are, but I don't know like how to get the answers that I need.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
You know what we need? You know what we need? We need one of those lights from Men in Black. Every time you want to like replay a game or rewatch an anime, like as if you're watching it with fresh eyes, just click. Problem solved.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
The flashy thingy. Yeah. It's been about 4 years since I've last played the first 2 or so. A lot of the finer details are lost to me. Yeah, same. And, like, 1 is a little bit more vivid in my mind because I watched the anime as well, and I watched the abridged series. So, like,
This all
I remember
proves
what's
that
going on.
You are the true culprit.
2
You
and
can't
3 are going to be
explain
rough.
this away, so just give up.
Fair, same for me. Maybe some less years in my case. Has anyone played the Zero Escape trilogy? Ever. I have. I've played all 3, and I want another title. Because the ending to Zero Time Dilemma is very open-ended.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just
Welcome back, PC. Have you played the Zero Escape franchise? It's really good. Oh, it's so good. Definitely try it out. I recommend it. The story can be a little convoluted, but I mean, so's Kingdom Hearts. It's really good. Going out for a bit. Stay safe, Pepper.
there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
So it's convoluted, but it's still more straightforward than Kingdom Hearts. You know, a random game I learned was made by Spike Chunsoft, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. What? Really? Okay, now I'm extra intrigued to try Mystery Dungeon, because I hear good things about it.
Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
From what? The boogeyman? She was protecting me. Then does that mean she... That's crazy! That fun fact of the day. She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for
That's
me?
enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh, no. Woodblock key when the body was found, Byakuya's account. Wait, what's Byakuya's account?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Stated that there was no corpse in the garden. Also said that he... Okay, no. I don't think it's that one. It's gonna be something like You had the room
Exactly
key.
what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Byakuya should know that Kyoko didn't do it. Well,
Those words you just spoke. What do you
she
mean?
couldn't have left it in her room because he had the key to her
Exactly what I
room.
said. I'm not the killer.
So what are the words that we have? Not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Yeah, he had her key.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
See, there's proof.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room.
The locker key
correct?
in my own
But
room.
could I really have done that?
Shoot.
Those words you just spoke.
I have to copy
What do you
something.
mean?
There's not enough bullets.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
You know, not the
are you
killer and
hiding?
put the key in her own room.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
You said I hid the evidence and then left.
No? He's gonna die here.
Shoot!
Classic. Hi, kitty. She's pawing at my chair. She wants up. Now, how do I tell the rest of the class that Byakuya had her room key? Hey. What about there's proof and left the key in her room? Yeah,
Those
it's
words
not.
you just
It's
spoke.
not solid evidence.
Exactly what
I'm not the killer.
Try that.
you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something from me.
We have one try.
There's proof
I
that
mean, I
you
could get
aren't the
full
culprit.
hearts.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a
Theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left.
No. It's goofy statements. It's not straightforward. Can I not just type Byakuya, you had her bedroom key? I've been found guilty 4 times now. I think it was Makoto. No, it's okay. I would have gotten it wrong anyways. Probably. What did I want to
refuse
try?
give up yet.
I have to copy something, but the thing is, there's like 9 different combinations, and I only have 5 hearts. 6 combinations. Shady.
Those words you just spoke.
I don't think it's
Exactly.
proof.
I'm not
So
the
let's do
killer.
it backwards.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something.
There's proof.
That you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're...
You stated a theory. You said I hid the evidence of, and then left the locker key in my
Shoot.
own room.
I
Correct.
wanted to copy the statement.
Could I really have done that?
Pop hearts.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the kid. You should understand.
I'm just gonna not bother hitting the purple words.
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You stated you said I hid
The evidence, and then key in
in my
Okay.
own room, but could I really have done that?
Those words
Okay,
you
let's
just said.
do it on
what
proof.
I'm not the kid. You should understand.
Byakuya.
Master,
Never hide something from me.
There's proof.
Yay!
No,
It was the other way
wrong.
around.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Oh, you sweat.
And if I had the key to your room,
You could plant the evidence. Byakuya, are you the killer?
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us and an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Does she really feel that threatened? Oh, what did she say? I missed it. Because she's the killer? Yay! She has a skeleton key! Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap that the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I don't know. Turn yourself in. We've already died 5 times. Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now. Oh, do I pursue the lie, let it go, or run away? Okay, everyone. What are we doing? What are we doing? Do we call her out on her blatant lie, or do we let it slide? And let her live, because apparently we're gonna regret it if she dies. I don't remember if there's a right or wrong answer. Let it go, run away. Is let it go the same as run away? This is a great decision. It affects the story, right? Okay, I want to call her out on it because she's made me mad, but at the same time, I don't want to call her out on it because she's gonna say you'll regret it. But I have a big mouth, so I have a big mouth. I don't want to kill her though. Ah, shoot. I have no idea. And I don't think I can save either. It won't let you come back to get the other ending later. I think one of them's like a legit game over. I think. There's 3 decisions. One's a legit game over, and I don't remember which one it is. Pursue it?
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Interesting. The deduction? Kyoko's account, Byakuya's account, Monokuma's account. Probably Kyoko, probably need to copy-paste somewhere.
I didn't have the key to my room
The choice?
because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So
Yeah,
I
I saw it
couldn't
happen.
possibly have gotten into my room.
Oh, that was easy.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school,
Makoto throwing Kyoko under the bus.
which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Whoa, we didn't make a unanimous decision.
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up!
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out! So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you! But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh, this is the bad ending. My bad. I opened my big mouth. Now we have the bad ending. Bye, Kyoko. I'm sorry. Please don't regret this in another timeline. Please don't make me regret it. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. And I'm not just talking about the decorations.
Now then,
That
I
ends.
prepared a very special punishment!
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I done messed up. I should have gone with my gut and not said anything, but I wanted to open my big mouth because she made me mad. Bad ending. Bonus cinematic. Are you tied to the desk? Can you not move? Run away! The final scene of this ending is bizarre. Oh, we gotta pay close attention. Yeah, that's not gonna be pleasant. She's gonna get turned into a pancake. After school lesson. I love her boots. I love her outfit. You look smashing in your final moments, Kyoko. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Just sometimes I have good puns. Smush. Lovely. Now what? Now what? We just live here forever? And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak, ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Did Did we find the 20%? Yep, there's 20%. Oh my gosh. Toko's dead. Oh my gosh, poor Aoi. Oh shoot, Des is live. Hi, Banana. Welcome back, Banana. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? Oh my gosh, poor Hina.
No! This isn't right!
Rewind. Did I just have a glimpse of the future? That's the 20% that Hero had predicted. He's like, hey, I'm gonna tell your future. Oh, wait. I'm gonna tell your fortune for $100 off. You just need to pay me $900. And I'll let you know that I have a 20% success rate. And in the future, we share, or no, our children share the same mother. That's all he gave me. Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Did you do all the relationship statuses? It has fun little, like, story bits. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? After what I saw, no. Say no. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Oh, you missed that one with Hero. Oh shoot, sorry, spoilers. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? I have to decide right now. Don't let it go. Let it go. Just like Elsa said, let it go. I'd recommend doing like that bonus chapter where you can build up everyone's social stats because it adds like a little bit extra to the story. Sakura's line is also very, very cute. I'm not going to say what it was because we haven't seen it on stream, but I would recommend bringing up Sakura's social stats. Her story's cute. Oh, you are doing it. Okay. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Magma really likes Sakura if it wasn't obvious. He's yelling in the background, Sakura's bae!
Sakura's bae!
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Well, yeah, he did.
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Oh shoot, he has a point.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
The mastermind?
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
You gonna blame me?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
Byakuya. You pointed it out. I pointed it out.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Also, did you see how big that key was? It was the size of the table. Where am I gonna put it?
Huh?
Actually, I put an entire
Inside?
laptop in my hoodie. Never mind.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Deja vu.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
There's still more to talk about. He looks a little bit like Nagito in this frame. Is that weird?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
There is no time's up.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Voting time? That seems a little premature. Okay, how about we do C, C, A, C, A, C, A, B? Ah, okay. No D's, really, really. I guess you have to do really, really bad.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I feel like everyone's gonna vote for me.
Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, he even sounds rushed. Ew, it's me! Right? Yeah. Alright, see y'all on the other side. All those times we got game overs was just foreshadowing what was to come. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Did he ever tell you that you guessed wrong? You mean the bad ending? No. He said you got it right, and then it rewound back to that decision. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, yeah. He'll say you got it right because he just wants to have a guilty verdict. He doesn't care if it's wrong. You made this decision first time around? Good on you for, like, protecting Kyoko. I was mad at her. Held my feelings against her. Okay, so far very similar to Kyoko. We're gonna make a smashing exit. Does it have the same title? Yeah, after school lesson. Okay. Makoto, I don't like your shoes. Kyoko made this scene look a lot more appealing. Is Monokuma teaching him about reproduction? I can't read the text on the chalkboard. My baby! Like, where do you even put all of these mechanisms? Whee! It's okay, he'll die from the fall, right? I always thought this part was weird because it blatantly is breaking the rules. Wait, which ones?
What?
Huh? Which rules? Oh, the whole if you find the blackened. Monokuma makes up his own rules. What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Yeah, guys, I don't think you won. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? This
In
time?
other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What
say?
are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Oh, ominous. Happy music? Did I actually die? Dun dun dun. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. I didn't delete my save file. What are we doing here? Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to be already attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. ... Huh? Did my game restart? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? I don't know, Makoto. You tell me. Oh, okay. The OST is so good. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together and... I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. My good friend Kyoko. One of your favorite parts is coming up. Oh, I'm excited. Monokuma's OST is good. The main title is good. There's a lot of good tracks in 2 and B3 as well. I love the music for the final investigation. It's so intense. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. I'm just waiting for a prompt to save. Is that an airplane? Why is there an airplane in the garbage? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Excuse me? That's a rocket and a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. A rocket and a tank. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. I'm surprised you're still alive, Makoto. Rattle, rattle. There's no doorknob on this door. What am I rattling? It's locked. Rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. Oh, it's probably like expired or like half-eaten. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. Oh, God. Leaving to play the second game right now. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy too. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, we're playing two right after one, but we're only doing one chapter a day. Enjoy. The second one is my fave. 2 is so good. That was pointless too. Next, I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids, I wanted to read lipids, liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Smell it? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. And as long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was take a nap, go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. Good. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? I don't know, let's find out. Yay, new garbage. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells
She has a cup of
awful.
soup on her head. This place smells awful. Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So,
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. There it is. The noodle cup, Kyoko, is my favorite. You got a little bit of a cup of soup on your head. It's so good.
hey,
First, I have something for you. Food. Thank God. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. You only brought me bread rolls? Not complaining. Complaining. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. So happy to see you. Breakfast of Champions? I thought Reese Peanut Butter Cups and Gatorade was the Breakfast of Champions. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
so
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Tone.
you...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but There was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have
In
to
other
survive
words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Once. Until recently I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? I'm right. Hey, peanut butter cup. The peanut butter cups and Gatorade, you have your sugars, you have your proteins. That's all I have. There's some fat in there too. You have all your macronutrients. Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? It's a complete meal, exactly. I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. Well, why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I came up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. Very biased about peanut butter and a very pro peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I could like, right out of the jar. Let's go. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but gee, thanks, Kyoko. I see. We're making a treat tomorrow that has peanut butter in it. I'm excited for that. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but oh, I bring the sound up during the class trials because you really have to listen to the people talking. What did that just happen? What? Why did that just happen? Why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others. I know I never asked you to help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Oh, do I just keep talking to her? Girl, I want to leave. I have to go to the bathroom. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Ooh, go on. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective? And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone, who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? Oh, this whole conversation? You forgot about this whole conversation? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense. But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. And what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I had decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map? Well that's our floor. That's the dorm rooms.
Indeed.
It's the layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's file and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that was true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check. And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Ooh. So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized whatever is going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Yeah, can we leave? I need to take a shower. I smell like garbage. Sounds like it must be important, and really ominous. Keep talking to her.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras or monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Oh. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her, and I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Well, cause she getting too nosy. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. Ooh, dirty. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Go on! I could have become the victim? They're adamant about following the regulations until they aren't. Only when it's convenient for them, Cece.
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... during the night. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. Kyoko, scold him for not locking the door after you told him to lock the door last time. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. That's really bad. If it's true, it means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Hey, she's smiling. Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. Dun dun dun. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro is the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking
That's
about
right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem.
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair? Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. Chapter 5, end. Where did the junk food come in? We didn't have junk food at all throughout that chapter. To be continued.